Yeah, we'll then leave it to, you know, simmer, whatever. So
Simmer down. Anyway, we're into it. We Faze on the CT side. But just joining us, Optic ran away with Mirage initially. Faze caught up and made a convincing game in the end. But let's see who can come out on top here. I have Faze in this one. I reckon they'll be able to do it with the CT style.
you want to put ramen on it?
The dulcet tones of the saxophone in the background.
You ready to put ramen on it?
No, not right. I think we had enough ramen for one day, if I'm honest. Can't make this a regular feature.
Sponsorship waiting to happen. Yugi has been eliminated. Jugai is gone. Danish Nico. That is one way to exact some revenge. He was so close to the headshot there, but Rain denied him. Rain will be finished off by the P250, carried by Snappy. What P250 is that? That looks green. I don't know what that one is.
It's the radar frozen, lads.
What?
I think the radar is frozen.
Oh, the whole HUD is frozen. Look, it's perpetually 1 minute and 6 seconds.
Nice.
So it's some kind of time cop. Time cop. Infinite. And other things.
So is it a 3 versus 1 or not?
Yeah, it is.
Definitely?
Probably.
Yeah, it is.
30 seconds remaining, 3 versus 1. There you go. Got the info.
All right then. Dan can count while we watch Snappy
2-on-1.
pop a headshot.
20 seconds.
He is being waited for, Snappy. There was a smoke grenade. There was a player just to his right. Oh, he's back. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not.
How did you work out the time?
So I just kept it going in my head.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Definitely
It's fine.
It just said like 20
we
seconds.
saw at the top it was 1 minute, then I started counting down. It was perfect.
Oh, what's going on here?
This is the new HUD. We've gone for a new edition.
It's really long on the right side. It's a lot.
This is the backup HUD, I believe.
Okay.
Really long on the right side.
Are you liking it, Henry?
What do you mean?
It's different.
It's just there's a lot of stuff sticking out into the middle of the screen.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, it looks kind of cool. Looks snazzy. All right. Snappy's his health is it supposed to be like that? Just stuck in like the red bit?
That's the damage he took from the previous.
But shouldn't it like go away? I don't know.
Look, Dan, it's obviously not working. Stop questioning it.
Okay.
Stop attracting attention to it, perhaps.
Okay.
Cast around. That would be better.
Cheers, Henry.
Either way, the setup here from Optic, it's not looking too bad, but the setup from Faze is looking even better. They're just sitting passive on the bomb site as 3, and they'll have, I'm sure, some good counter grenades to throw in as this attack starts to make its way forward. But if with the smokes they can actually plant on the front of the site and fall back, there's a real chance here for Optic.
Here we go then. Final commitment from Optic, but Carrigan lighting them up like birthday candles there on the site. And that should be round. KGB probably gets 1 kill out of this. Not quite, does the damage. But it's 4 players survive for Faze. Get the 3-0 pretty much in the bag now, considering it's a full eco in the next. Bomb down in pistol means force sport. Sorry, no bomb down in pistol. Meant they had the force buy in the second round. Now they have absolutely nothing. So we'll see the SMGs run riot once again. In round 3, Glocks only. Nothing purchased apart from a flashbang for Optic here.
Quick one into B, maybe. Config with the flashbang to end all flashbangs. And it's a lovely Molotov. Oh, the HE! Oh! All kinds of red. Crimson, but no web. Config and Yugi remain. And that is a nice round of 4K from Nico. Pad those statistics.
Nice.
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 That was really cool. This ramen is pretty good. Chicken flavor is on
Bit
point.
too hot for me right now.
It's my favorite chicken flavor.
Hold on, let me try it.
You almost option selected the beef. You went for chicken.
Chicken's always a good steady standard.
Beef flavoring is everywhere. Even in McDonald's fries, they put beef tallow in them. Even in India for a while.
Ooh.
Lovely flick there from Guardian. The HE will be a follow-up, a small one.
Yeah, does some damage. But that's like really, that's big damage. Because if we look at Snappy, now he'll die instantly to a headshot from an M4, for example. So like it's like that.
Significant damage.
You know, at this start of the round, you're like, oh, I just didn't really get a good chunk of health, but
it's promising damage.
It does do a lot. So we'll see if that comes into play as the round progresses. It's a very slow default here from Optic, very slow indeed. After feeling that initial pressure. But now we can see them starting to take control back. They get the forward smoke there into the bathrooms, which allows them to push forwards, but now they have to ask questions of connector. They have no one in there really, not deep at least. This is going to be a struggle for Optic. It's going to take a long time. And oh, they're just going to feed Rain a frag. Let's get traded though. Ooh, that should have been a kill from Karrigan. Now there's a chance.
Betrayed by the UMP. Snappy lining up a smoke for long for the denial of information at the 40-second mark. And Olofmeister, in the meantime, will seek information. Will he... Oh, the timing. Is he going to see the cross of player number 5, Yugi? I don't know if he did.
Well,
And that's quite important.
this is very important information. That means B is open, boys. They can plant, and Olof has no idea. They could even push short here. If Nico goes to investigate offshore, they're in a lot of trouble. Bomb planted though. Smoke down. Olof will be aware of it, and he can't believe it. What's happened? I was watching them.
They've got 2 more smokes as well. A second one being deployed. So time will be burned. Snappy on the rotation. He will be heard by the CT, so he'll know that a player is above them. He starts to walk now, but I think that game is up. A grenade towards the site, a boost eventually. But there's a man advantage here, and I think Faze will have enough of that. Now, they know Snappy. Again, they know Snappy is above them. Oh, that's awkward. Where do you go to save? Maybe Guardian survives here. Waiting for the money to go. And... oh, the nightmare of Snappy. He's everywhere. He's got a 4 kill in that round. And that is the first round for Optic Gaming. And now, here we are back again with the Renegade Master. Faze has got the money to buy. Guardian on the AWP. I see a second one being deployed to Nico.
Ooh, now then.
Now then, now then.
Well, we'll see what happens. First round for Optic. Dan, you feeling better after a bit of ramen in you?
Yeah, it's definitely helping. I think
Excellent.
James did a good job. Ooh, that looked like it was on. And for me, I have to say Optic, I feel like they need to have 6-7 rounds on this T half, and then I'm very
Excited?
I'm thinking about that the map will go their way. I think Faze, they're gonna have their strongest performance on the CT side. So we need to see them really crush this buy round from Optic. Rain, the Bathroom's mastermind, great at that position. Will be forced back slowly by the utility and pressure of Optic. Forward setup in the sewers from Faze. Faze have a really good amount of information in this round to back themselves up with, but no kills just yet.
No kills just yet, but that will change very soon, I'm sure. Guardian and Karrigan patrolling the A side right now. In terms of the terrorist control, they actually have long. 3 players towards middle as well. Rain considered one of the best players in the bath positions. He'll show us why. Maybe not gets the dink, but not the kill. And Guardian now with extra pressure applied as he's got players coming from all facets. Misses the shot. Flames in front of him. Karrigan has to deliver. He'll be good for 1. And now this looks like an absolute nightmare to hold on to. Olofmeister with the flank needs multiple kills, and he'll certainly deliver. That's excellent from Olofmeister. 3 kills found, 20 seconds remaining, and Cajun B will have an opportunity to plant, but I'm not sure whether he'll be in the best possible position to do much more than this. No grenades, needs nothing but headshots here.
Never mind. I'm sure you heard the scope of Nico. Maybe wondering where the second player was, but there is the round 4 Faze. Round number 4. Both snipers saved for the next round. And but there is some money pressure here for Optic. They can keep it up. Reset opportunity. Great burst from Olofmeister. Really did a good job there. How's the ramen, Henry?
Delicious, actually. It's missing that bleachy sort of taste, you know, that I normally go for in the ramen that Dan brings to the table. Then normally there's like a vase of flowers have been in, for example. It's like flower feeder in it.
Very earthy.
Yeah, earthy, sort of organic taste to it.
Pesticides.
Yeah.
It's really helps bring out the best in your immune system. My God. Whoa, that's pretty tough to deal with. That's a nice response, taking control of connector, but there's much more to do here. You got the double ults to boost. Oh, that looked like it could have been on.
It was.
Still challenging it.
I think they just assumed he'd drop off. Fezzy, no, he misses out on another one there. The low HP, Nico ain't backing down anytime soon. He'll keep trying to connect the wall banks here. See whether this is possible. Snappy cowering in the corner here. Olofmeister seems like he's got his number. Nice shot from both sides, and Snappy doesn't land any damage. He's on 30 HP. Drops in Incendiary. Doesn't really do much for him. 45 seconds now. 4 versus 3. Incredibly low HP on 2 of the Optic players here.
Big flashbang. Spots the other 2 players as well. Nico's only got 2 bullets though. He's got to be good. This is the first one. He was going for the reload, but had to pull out the flash instead.
Good nade. Both of them very low now. Going to be a nightmare to get his bomb down, especially the Incendiary available, but great shot from Snappy. Still, how do they get this planted?
Molotov in response, but there will be space for config. 2v2. Where is Guardian? Not sure that they know right now. There is Karrigan. I still don't think they've seen Guardian, but it doesn't matter anymore because Karrigan will pick up the last 2. And that'll be round number 5 for Faze. 5-1. Much better than the game of Mirage that we just had, as far as Faze are concerned. Optic, though, they keep planting the bomb. However, that reset will be an issue, and they are probably going towards Eco Town.
It's not the best place to be.
Not many shots in Eco Town.
Yeah. That's, for now, 5-1 for Faze on the CT side. Much better. Deagle CZs. P250 as well for Csgo, who opts for a smoke and a flashbang. No armor. This should be a complete lock-in of a round for Faze, but you never know Csgo these days. Seems like every round has its own traits and personality. Deagles can come out and just completely turn things on the head on a full eco. But because Rain maybe secures it already. Olofmeister with the second. And there we go. 5 versus 3. Quick as that.
Looking pretty rough for Optic at this point. Faze really well set up to build the money in this round. And once they get that security, can keep those double orbs coming in. It will be really difficult for Optic here. We've also seen on those buy round sets Optic have had when they've tried to run and default towards the A side of the map. The Faze have been doing very, very well at just defending there. And that's one of the strengths of Faze on the CT side, is just being really difficult to pressure out of those more forward positions around the bathrooms. Because Faze always seem to, maybe there's like a slight re-aggression here, they're playing around smokes, they're going to pick one of you off, they require more utility to remove from position.
Here's Rain again. Getting the zone now. Much more comfortable on Overpass so far. Positive numbers for him. Guardian for those T-steps. No one to receive just yet. Rain will wait patiently outside the playground as Yugi patrols towards the T-steps. CT's not getting much from this push, but not getting much in return either. So, Rain, you've got to hit those. That was his on a plate and couldn't connect the shots. And it will be a 4-on-4.
Now, with how aggressive Faze were early on in this round, you wonder what the pace will be like for Optic clearing these areas. Although, maybe it will be faster in the reassurance of the pick that they got earlier on of Rain. Perhaps they will feel the CTs are compelled to play more passive, although the range of these snipers will always be dangerous. Olofmeister creeping behind the smoke. Guardian just in time. Maybe spotted some of Nico. Distraction being run. We saw a dink, but Csgo is still alive, and that HUD has gone into night mode. And now it's back again. Interesting times. 2 AWPs continue on to Guardian and Nico, but Config's got a good angle, and he's looking to punish a rotation.
This is a huge round. Config, decent position. Guardian, not so much. Players around him stuck in the bathrooms. Maybe he can make it work there. It all comes down to this small window of time. Oh! Spots one, takes him down. Config now pressure applied to him. Gets a nice frag towards Karrigan though. Guardian gets dropped. Nico, 10 seconds remaining, needs to deny the plant. He'll be coming in a second. What a shot that is. And now it has to be planted. Csgo can plant, but Nico has his number, surely. Trying to finish things off here. Oh, it's quite beautiful. The bomb gets planted, but Nico, aggressive, takes it down. That first shot though, boys, that was pretty remarkable, wasn't it?
That flick was insane. It's so fast.
Oh, yes.
So fluid as well. That was beautiful.
Get it on.
Oh my god.
Lovely stuff.
That's unreal. Like, the quick scope is so quick, and he flicks after the quick scope.
Yeah.
So the correction
It's second to none.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
It's insane.
0 point, I don't know what, to see your crosshair and then correct a trade from config. So good with the AK, but Olofmeister has a superior angle, and he'll make it work with the M4.
There we go then, 4-on-3. Aggressive start from both teams. Faze coming out on top though, as they have in almost every single round here. Good flash, Cajun being destroyed by it, but there it is. A kill and return. That's Yugi taking down Rain on the other side of the map. T steps, in fact. Maybe a bit too aggressive considering the man advantage they had. A boost in return. Nico looking to take the lead once again.
Yugi, how far will he go towards long? If you can get the kill onto Guardian before his teammates moving towards B, that could be really powerful, but I don't know that there's a way for him to achieve that, especially against an orb. The information play coming from Faze. Oh, they're going to catch the jump up the lineup as well, potentially. And now it's so difficult for Optic because they know that Faze understand that they're going towards that A-bomb site. Although Faze aren't rotating just yet. Missed smoke. That's not going to make things any easier. Guardian now has free reign from the stairs position, and that will perhaps seal the fate in this round for Optic. Looks like Nico's going to get a plant. A 1 versus 3. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, he's done as well. He's going to play it towards middle. So there it is. Olofmeister takes him down. He gets a plant. They continue to buy here with the maximum loss bonus. But overall, still Faze with very convincing rounds. Pushing effectively together, mainly towards short, and then pincering that from the connector as well. The initial kill came in from Karrigan. Olofmeister used that bit of information he got from the trade to get the short kill. And it will be 8-1. But like we said, Optic on the T side, maximum loss bonus, bomb down. You can still buy. You won't get AWPs, but you'll have AKs and basic utility. Maybe need to change the pace here. Maybe go for something very quick.
We shall see. That smoke was always going to hit that toilet sign. That was a weird one.
That was a shame, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Nice and quick. Change it up, boys. Rush B, swallow some grenades, and get some kills.
Wow, the grenade did basically 0 damage. Karrigan's got a nice angle for a time, but not a long time. Nico, he spots the players around defense. Drawing their gun as they jump on. That's 2 kills for him. Finally responded to by Yugi, but Olofmeister has a superior position. Lots of cover for him. Double peek and Rain will get the last kill. Fast and brief. 9-1 for Faze.
So, pretty much what we broke down. Change the pace, go for something different. Rush B. Avoided all the nade damage somehow. Looked like the perfect nade with the Molotov down as well, but still they got through. But Nico spraying them down with the AK. Good smokes deployed, good flashbangs in response from the CTs, and it's another partial buy for Optic. This is a very different map than the first.
Yeah, that CT side is so much more comfortable. Individuals firing off. So much routine as well for Faze on this CT side. Optic not as good on their T side as in comparison to Mirage. And you know, winning that economy battle right at the beginning for Faze set them up really well for this double ops. And that seemed a bit too difficult to deal with for Optic, and they've since then really been trying to find a solution. Pistols coming out here just to see if they can try to get some damage, try to get a bomb plant. They will be buying next round regardless. They're going to have tons of money, the full 3,400 loss bonus, 4,200 if they get the bomb down as well. And every kill does mean quite a bit here. This economy is not perfect for Faze.
Nice one for Guardian.
Yeah, very nice one.
Looking for round number 10, Faze. As the smoke goes, oh, he spots some players coming out. Cover from Rain, and the bomb plant looks unlikely. Scoping at an inopportune moment. Guardian just continuing to be a threat by his mere presence. Pops up, takes a kill. And then Rain gets number 5, 10-1 for Faze Clan. Sweet revenge.
Indeed, I tend to agree, James. This isn't... What's going on today? We've had some peculiar games. Where's the hype? Maybe we're a North American squad, I think.
Perhaps we are.
That's where we get our hype. That's where we get it stuck in.
Not even the ramen can get a competitive game going.
No, I feel like North America's going to deliver. We've got some Luminosity games later on as well. Those guys bring the fire. They've got the passion, the energy.
Fire and the fury.
Exactly.
The bread and the honey. Butter if you want. The pen and the pencil.
The pen and the pencil.
Or the pen and the paper.
Yeah, that
even
makes more
better.
sense.
Yeah. Sometimes the walls can be instruments. I actually went to... Oh no, there's time for it later. Double pick from the CT side. And they hold their position. There is no falling back. I think they HE'd the AWP away from the remainder of Optic as well. And Graydon is still out there. He's out there like Skadoodle. Although Faze are rotating back to safer positions. Nico heading towards short B. And there'll be 3 here on A with 55 seconds on the clock.
50. Got to nail this one this time, Nico. Don't hit the sign. Still another 5-on-4 and Rain. Up and about, looking for players at the close range. Flower box is there. He now sits behind the bathrooms. Nico on the other side. 30 seconds remain, boys, and they've got to get past Guardian along. He completely destroys Cage in there. Looking for the return frag. How's he not dead? Indeed. There we go. Config will get 1. Rain, though, he's going to shut down everything. Yeah, nothing to do. Let's Config kills absolutely everyone. 15 seconds remain now. Olofmeister is so good at the timing on this flank. Every single time it seems. Quick his skill, but still they all count. And there it is. The final one from Olofmeister. He's been so good in that position. Catching them at really ideal moments. And no bomb, but still a buy available. Optic can't get anything done here, chaps. Absolutely diddly squats.
Yeah, they can't break the bomb site. It takes them so long to get there. Nico is 13 for 3. Olofmeister is 13 for 2. So they're just like not. They're just not dying. They
Yeah, that's
are
an
not
issue.
dying.
I'm going to go clean up the Ramum. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Got to clear up the set a little bit just before we come back. I'll be right back.
How nice of him. Henry's disposing of the waste. In the studio. Waste Disposal Henry, that's his new name. Don't want to be yet to frag, it can be Waste Disposal Henry.
He missed something. Something over here and over there.
Marvellous. 11 to 1, 3 ones. But most of them are with Faze, which is bad for Optic. 4 AKs and a Desert Eagle for Yugi. Still no sign of his AWP after it was blasted away by a HE grenade from Faze. Initial grenades towards the short B position will help Karrigan secure the spot if he wants to. Off angle on the door. While Optic head towards the balloon area. Just grenades are just not really happening today, are they, for Optic here on Overpass? Lots of collisions being had. Welcome back, Henry.
Didn't miss anything then?
No.
Missed some rubbish. There's more over here.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Didn't do a very
Now
good job.
responsible for the rubbish in the face of top is Henry G. Another new role for him.
Another roll. Added in.
Weekend cleaner.
Oh,
Okay,
Guy with the miss. He can fall back though, and teammates there to help support. Smoke in, making the pushes harder. Got to be careful of being pushed from the front as well, but Olofmeister's there to help him. And Olofmeister, that
oh my
was
God.
beautiful.
Sick.
That was crazy.
That looks so awkward, but he is not going to be taken down, is he?
This second shot was beautiful. The third is even better.
That's crazy.
Wild. He has died twice, by the way.
Yeah.
16 and 2. That is not bad, is it? Nico died 3 times. No one really fragging at all on the
Another missed one.
sides. Oh, this could hurt. This could hurt if he does it now. Oh! Ouch! 125 damage, boys.
Beautiful.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Olofmeister has now died 3 times. Although, as you say, like so much damage done. Shouldn't be too difficult to clean things up here for Faze. Nico is hungry. And all the ram is gone.
It's got to be a couple more rounds here for Optic. I can't allow a 14-1 to happen. Maybe it's going to. Bloody hell.
Nico will not allow a doubling of the score.
Another one, of course. 4 kills, looking for the ace.
Well, he knows he's there as well. He's going for it. Give it to me. Thank you very much.
Bish bash bosh.
18 to 3. 13 to 1. Big number, small number. Faze Clan are winning.
Massive, Dan. Coming to primary schools near you soon.
I'll do the Sesame Street Esports edition.
Requires additional homeschooling afterwards
Homeschooling DLC.
to balance.
Oh, we've got the auto sniper for Rain.
Interesting. Where is he headed with
They
that?
feel like throwing this last round away, then it seems.
Where on earth do you... Okay. Okay. I got you.
Let's have a look. He's got the M4 with him as well. He juggled an M4 over. Just being all this silly. Carrigan's not.
Guardian caught with his pants down around his ankles. Actually looking pretty good here for Optic now. Very good, in fact. 2 versus 4.
It's always the way, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, they missed the smoke though. Nico's got a chance. A lot of missed smokes this half.
Yeah, config I think through some of the other miss nades too.
See ya.
Ooh.
They're still going towards B with the bomb. Nico is a little bit enthusiastic with his rotation. He was hoping that would be enough before config was alone, but no. Last round of the half, looks like 13-2 is almost locked in.
2v3. Anything can happen. Some spray. Yugi looking around the corner of the smoke. He's seen Rain. He's creeping, and there are more smokes in the meantime. Nico's on the low ground, and now it's Nico alone. He's got 1 kill. He needs 4 to take this one. Otherwise, indeed, Optic double the score. Covering all the angles. There's one taken down. Great spray transfer. Someone was there. Maybe they're taking a bullet. Time ticking now. Snappy. Oh, we thought the headshot was coming, but not for Nico. But 2 Nico. 2 rounds for Optic. Just a 2.
Just 2. Not really enough, if I'm honest. Optic Nico, 3 and 14. Big fraggers of the squad. Faze look like they have this one in the bag. It all comes down to this round. If Optic can pick it up, we might go 16-13 again. We'll see. If Faze get it though, that's going to be a pretty much locked in result. But it's never that easy, James. It never is.
Never is. All Kevlar for Optic. No defuse kits in this round. No P250s either. Guardian the Grenade Man lining something up. Where will this Molotov be headed? Big focus on the B bomb site. They're not showing though. I like to have 4 people outside monster like this. 3 people, sorry. Have 2 people rushing A. Try and force rotation from the CTs. Csgo will try to hold down this B bomb site. He must, but he's out of position, and the bomb will get planted.
They push him back. They've still got a Molotov and 2 flashbangs to defend the retake from the CTs here. Looks like it's job done for Faze. We'll see though. There's still a chance, but no kits, as James pointed out. All Kevlar from these Optic players. Faze will be with 1 kill so far, looking to double his total here. Not able to do it. Misses out on the shot. Bomb ticking away now, but Snappy's got a kill, so is Cajun. Looks like Faze being a little bit sloppy here.
Guardian alone. Ooh. Just have to buy a little more time, and well, that is Optic back in the match essentially.
I don't know why Faze were overcommitting to the pushes so much.
Look how close it
Let them
was.
come to you, yeah. Why are you pushing like that?
Look how close it was.
Just had to hold the crossfires, and everyone's just got too ahead of themselves, too excited, too horny, and they had a 5-on-3 they threw away. All great stuff from Optic, can't deny that. Just everyone's out of position, all challenging for kills, and it will be a bye in the next round with the AKs. There it is.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Getting it done. The problem is, for Optic though, is that Faze have that quality to them where one deagle, can really just ruin a round, create opportunities. Just every single round can be a problem. It looks like they'll be okay in this one though. They'll just take it very aggressively and use those MP5s that are very much in vogue at the moment. Have you been using the MP5, James? You've been playing loads of CS.
I've been playing loads of CS, yes, but I don't even think to equip it. So.
Oh, so you haven't even used it yet?
No, I played around with it offline for all of 2 minutes. I saw the statistics that it is inferior to the MP7 to balance the silencer, I suppose. And no, I don't really, because I don't really buy the MP7. On occasion I do, but it depends on what my role is in the round, what side I'm on. On Inferno, for example, I'll always favour the Mac 10 if I have a good spawn towards B. It's an easy clearance of Banana. So, depends on how I want to use it, because the point of buying it is to abuse the silencer through smoke. I think it's fair to accept in comparison to anything else, but yeah, I just don't see the value in it for me at the moment. I'd rather have a UMP and play medium range.
I feel like the MP5 is probably actually really good because of that fact, like the ability to play it through smokes. Like I feel like on Cash, for example, it'd be really good on CT side as well. Also, it sounds amazing. Well, that's another clean up there. Optic will survive a 3. Let's see if they can keep this going. Are you confident, Henry? Mr. G?
Very confident. Faze will close it out.
What would the scoreline look like?
16-4.
16-4. They're going to win the next 3 rounds. Heard it here first. Henry G back at it again.
Bit of a shame what they did in the pistol, though. Like that was such a lock-in round. But I guess that's the way it goes sometimes. You get a bit ahead of yourself, think it's a done deal, and you find yourself trailing for a little bit. Should still be fine. Just a matter of time.
It's a matter of time.
MP5s, 2 MP5s. Stappy has taken one with the spawn. Will he go towards connector, maybe? I wonder. Let's see where he chooses to head. Inside toilets, suggests not connector area. Ooh, very aggressive indeed. The Molly will keep the Faze clan contained in that part of the map. Ooh, Nico on a fact-finding mission, but how deep is he going to go? No flash for him. So he will just hold his angle. He'll ring the bell of all points. So don't forget to subscribe!
Aggressive, of course. Nico will take down Config, but he is now alone with 3 HP. He's absolutely dead. There is surely nothing he can do here. Get sprayed down, and he will. MP5 will come out supreme there. And another round for Optic. So, Henry, your prediction?
Wasn't really a prediction, was it, Dan? You asked me for a scoreline. I just gave you one. Wouldn't say that's a solid prediction.
No.
But, sure.
Any 2 numbers? Between 4 and 17.
17. Actually, 17. Up on Yuki. Curious how much he can get himself going. That's a nice shot. Okay, so this will be a fast one. Get it out the way with Eagle. I was just thinking about Cold then from yesterday. It's that feeling of watching Cold.
He was the deadly Deagle King then.
With a Deagle in his hand. It was a very awesome feeling.
I'm already regretting buying that £100 Deagle.
Why?
Because it has a big scratch on the top at the front above the web, and I don't like scratches.
I didn't know they had scratches in skins.
You know, like wear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it just looks bad.
Sure.
Anybody want to buy a Deagle for 100 quid?
Give you 50.
Lend me £1, Henry.
Yeah. But another gun round here. Guardian back in the AWP. Faze looked so poised to take this in a landslide victory. I reckon it's probably go the full distance now, but we'll see. Not looking their best recently, Faze.
It's a T side where they've been struggling the most.
There you go.
And it's not a good start for another T side of theirs.
Not a good start at all. Luftmeister lurking towards B, leaves 3 players to clear out this A area. Presence being shown, but Optic are comfortable. They're in a good pair of shoes. They await. Yugi and Cajun B will be a pairing. AWP and rifle support around the bogs. Config's shadow looms large over the B bomb site. Not one of the 2 AKs though. I would have given him an AK. But Nico will hold it for now. I would drop an AK for Nico, but I wouldn't drop an AWP for Kenny S.
It's true. It's going to be the B side of attack. Carrigan pulls one back. And Nico needs to frag with this AK-47. He is doing that, and Cajun B wrecking them. Very lackluster approach towards B. Didn't really seem to apply much pressure at all. And it will be 13-7. And another eco by looks of things for Faze here. Not really much in terms of looks. Rain was just staring at that CT, I swear. Like I was there, like, is it an X-ray thing or he was just clean the edge, didn't spot him. Looking so good in the first half. So Faze might have to wait a little bit longer. This is exactly where we had a Mirage. Slowly but surely trying to close up the game.
Big grenades. Pistols up, Faze. Should be a nothing round. Although Nico's alive with a deagle. Olaf Bice has got a deagle kill, but Nico alive. That's the main draw here. He's the marquee name. He's the Brock Lesnar. He's the Conor McGregor before Khabib.
We haven't even talked about that yet.
Yeah?
Maybe we have to after this. We'll have our own podcast.
There he is. Nico. Could this be the round? 3-on-3, and Cajun V's got a very important cleanup. Oh, Rain now with Deagle. 1 versus 2, and maybe these frags will pay off in the rounds to come because there's a lot of money on Optic, and Faze have made this expensive. Oh my god!
Disgusting. 1
player left. That is fantastic for Faze, still with a 5-round lead, and just watch the money drain from Optic.
Well, they have got 13 grand for Snappy, 10 grand for Yugi.
Ooh boy. Half that 12 grand's going to have to be spent. Well, they still have loads of cash in fairness.
Loads of money.
Loads of money.
They are considerably richer than Faze.
Mr. Moneybags. Fast play through towards the bathrooms for Faze and Optic. Still trying to hang out, but it'll be forced away. Snappy are lurking around the bathrooms though from that long position. Faze have a lot of investment here. They need to make sure that they don't get backstabbed, and there's all kinds of mines waiting for them. It's a relative minefield.
KGB has seen 3 grenades be deployed from this position. Takes out the first player, and Snappy will deliver a kill as well. He knows at least 4 players are or were there. Rain with some pre-fire. KGB just runs into it with open arms. No hugging allowed though. 5-round lead for Faze. Trying to hold on to this. Optic trying to stop the bomb from getting planted. There was a gap beyond that smoke, but the Molotov didn't land in the right place. Either way, the smoke isn't being, the bomb's not being planted. Bomb's been lost now. Bomb spotted by Optic, and this is falling to pieces. Guardian, his friends have been taken away. And Optic wants to take the toys away as well. Guardian will do his best to hold on to his teddy bear.
Well, it all starts here. 20 seconds to try and hold on to the said teddy bear. And might not be happening. There it is. So, looking to save the orb. Can we have a look at the money, please? Thank you very much. Obviously, a maximum loss bonus. Him saving the orb. They will have a buy again. But they haven't posted a single round on their T side. And Guardian went over survivors. Oh, there's a kill. Still got players around him. Needs to be very careful. But it looks like he'll be fine. Here we go. We're off again. Another buy round. Optic looking for double digits now.
T rounds. Where they at?
I don't know. We've had 2 so far, and we've played 22 rounds.
They've gone missing. It's supposed to be a game of 2 halves. 2 sides, the battle between them. But right now, it's not much of a battle.
CT forces. The FBI.
The FBI.
Getting it done.
Doing what the ECS could not. What is the CT model on this?
GIGM, I think. Which is German, for anyone.
Line them up! Line them up! Optic have a problem. Because it looks like Faze are about to win their next round. Possibly even by elimination. What does Snappy choose to do? Nico's standing in the connector area, I do believe. And that is where Snappy's headed. Perhaps just to hold an angle. Maybe the closed door will spur him on. Ooh, I don't think... Okay, Nico making his way out. I'm glad we have normal ladder movement now. Like the legs actually do something as opposed to just moving up the ladder like a Minecraft model.
How does a Minecraft model move?
I don't know. They seem like Lego or something. I don't know. They're blocky, aren't they? I just can't imagine they can climb a ladder. They don't seem to have knees, do they?
No.
Right.
Well, Counter-Strike models, they climb a ladder with no hands. They keep the gun in their hands.
Yeah.
So
That's very true, actually.
just fly up them.
It's a bit worrying, isn't it? It's a bit strange.
Well, it depends on where your concerns lie. If your concerns lie in the use of hands on ladders in Counter-Strike, then yes.
No hands.
No hands at all.
A lot of heavy weaponry. Either way, FaZe looking to avoid the reset here. One step closer to finishing this one off. And Sender at the starts will push FaZe back a little bit, and Snappy will hold towards long. If Optic can win this round, we might go the full distance. 13-2 at half. Like I said to James, it's never easy. 13-2 always seems to be the killer scoreline that gets us all the way.
Smoke down. Really quiet round from FaZe. So set up on long, and looks like they may walk into it, or will they not? Often feels like a gamble at the beginning of a round, so whether the T side prioritize long straight away or bathroom straight away. Karrigan is just watching for a push, whilst the teammates will choose the correct area. Those. Oh, that's quite cool. That will suggest that perhaps they are trying to take long, which might keep these two players on long for longer. Ooh, that's a big kill too, the lurk. But that will send Snappy forwards on an investigation, but he's going to bypass where the T's are actually going. So this is very interesting.
Very interesting. 14-9 lead for now. FaZe executing, but there is a fly in the ointment. We have got Snappy behind them.
Time.
They're going back to being and it's a great shot from Olof. Time is a huge factor though, you're right. Nico flashed up, surely goes down. Nico on Nico action there, and they haven't accounted for Snappy. That could be the round. No time to plant, it's over. Oh dear.
How can you be like outside of connected with the bomb? I mean, like, oh god, we got to plant the bomb, guys.
So it's late round calls we spoke about.
Probably Nico and Karrigan having an argument or something, I don't know.
Those are the
Oh god.
the things. That's where it's most telling. The problems FaZe are having, those late round calls where they're not sure which way to go. It seems. That is a perfect example.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. They're just overthinking it. They're just faking towards A.
Yeah,
You've got a man advantage. You've got 20 seconds. Don't do a fake. Just commit and play the numbers. Chances are not everyone's there. You've got the smokes down. Just use them. Why they fake it, I don't know.
Oh dear. This is looking very overtimey at this point, just due to the fact that FaZe seems so lost on some of those T rounds. Very interesting, very interesting. Still an opportunity though for them to just shut this one down. You'll see the AWP AKs in play. They'll spend everything.
I think mentally they have to be successful here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they may just check out whether they want to or not. Missed Molotov, not the normal one you see. Config moving into that short position, but he would love an AK right now. And no one's holding the angle, no one's even checking.
What is that?
Just walking
It's
past
mess,
with grenades in their hands.
Yeah.
With the talent on their team as well, the AK's out, etc. That's an opening kill.
That should never happen.
You should be aware of the angles and the possibilities. Maybe flash the
Like
CTs off first.
Shoulder peek it at least first, something, anything.
Anything but that.
But now they have to sort of lean on their individuals. I mean, obviously they have great individuals, but that shouldn't be the way that you do it. Well, if Meister does get a shadow advantage there, can fall back off of that frag, and looks like his teammates aren't. They're going to be forcing it in right now.
Are they still playing together, FaZe? They have no map control. They are compelled to go towards B. They have waited out some grenades from these CTs, but they've got pretty good angles. Yugi holding a flash as the smoke disappears, committing to the B bomb site. Fact-finding mission. Overpass playing anti-flash. That's a great frag from him, but Nico will deliver one around the pillar. Lots of CT grenades coming in, and the trade will continue. Yugi still alive, holding the left of the pillar. As the teaser to his right, that should have been a kill, surely. Snappy now, the time pressure is huge again. Rain will get a bomb down.
No, he's going to get traded out, surely. Faze in a 2 versus 1. One of the scrappiest rounds you'll see in CSGO at this level. Makes shots and difficult, weird scenarios where they're not checking for the angles at the beginning of each round. But they get it done. They found round number 15. Maybe this will be enough for Faze, or they'll get reset and we go overtime. 13-2 half, and we're at 15-10. That's a considerable lead in terms of the money for Faze going into this round. 1 UMP for them, 2 MP5s for Optic, who will come out on top. Time will tell. Snappy trying to force the issue down towards the connector. The Molotov will hold at least 2 of them off towards shore. Yugi still push with the AWP. Looking for players crossing to Monster.
Maybe that's why Guardian thought he could just walk past the angle before, because they threw a Molotov there, but that's just it. It's only supposed to stop a rush timing. That's all it does. As we can see in this last round, the CT still was able to make it past the Molotov with a good spawn, because it was a bit delayed on the T side, but the approach is different. It looks somewhat reminiscent of an anti-force buy type round, actually, where you have most of the team, well, you're starting with somewhat of a default, then most of the team just pushing up A long as quickly as they can.
Where are the grenades at?
Oh yeah, Optic no nades, really.
Look at all the utility they threw on B late in the round when that push finally came in. Yugi finds something from nothing. And will Faze capitulate now? Will they collapse? Olofmeister with a huge frag. I don't know if the bomb was spotted on long there by the CTs, but they've chosen aggression, pushing towards the toilets. There is Rain taken out, and now Yugi's got a strong angle. A 1 versus 1 as well. Guardian slows down straight into the crosshairs. The reticle of Yugi. 3 versus 2 now for Optic, and Olofmeister's on the flank.
So
if they hear him, then Karrigan's alone, but I don't know if they've identified where he is just yet. It's a big gamble, and Karrigan has very few places to hide. Looking for the trade fraggers. Doing some damage, but they will spend time looking for Olofmeister. Oh, maybe they didn't realize where he is. A 10-second defuse, they've got to come off it. So difficult. 20 HP, and it won't happen. Round number 11 for Optic.
If he gets that kill, my god.
Defuse comfortable. Faze anything but. This is not. This doesn't feel like a top level.
It feels
CS
so
game, does
awkward.
it?
Yeah, it just feels awkward, and it feels like Olofmeister and Nico, the 2 players, sort of just act like really delivering right now for Faze, and then obviously like you see Nico going down straight away at the beginning of the round to a really nice shot from Yugi. Then it's just Olofmeister trying to run around and save the day. It doesn't seem as though tactically or strategically this Faze are doing much well at the moment, and it just comes down to those individuals, and as you said, those scrappy rounds. It's like all that they can really hope to.
That is like really clutching a straw towards the end of that round they won. It came down to Yugi missing, what, like 2 shots he normally would hit, and they just about squeezed the round out. I wouldn't be surprised this goes overtime now. Like, Faze don't look like they have the mid-round presence of mind to close the rounds out. It's all a bit of a nightmare, 1 by 1, lots of panic, lots of last-minute decisions, and a boost now for all off. Might yield a frag, we'll see. Oh, spots 1.
Well then. Well then.
Well then. So
now
then,
now then.
which then, what then? All of... Never mind.
Why is Gamora?
Gamora.
4 pistols left. Don't question it, Dan. Just got to let it breathe, man. Come on, you're killing me.
Oh, sorry.
4 pistols for Faze. We wait for them to run to their doom. To run to elimination. Or elimination, if you can't say L. So there it is. Thank you. 12 to 15.
My goodness. How did we get here?
Hello.
15-12. I can't believe that's happened. It was a lock-in for Faze. It got 13-2 half. They had a 5-on-3 in the pistol, which they threw away. And now, somehow, Optic are actually in the conversation to take this to overtime.
And I think this is somewhat marred by the fact that FaZe are struggling in their T side so much that every single situation that's created is sort of off the back of something that seems kind of awkward, or just all of Mitra and Eco doing something great. So can they shake it up? Like the, just get the shake up, get the mix up. Just one round, that's all they need. It's all it takes. 5 AKs, bunch of nades. I think he's going aggressive again. He's been really good in some of these key rounds with that orb. He flashed towards A once again. You almost want Faze to just run into B every round. He's just at this point, just
Try and get it done.
Just, yeah, because I mean that is a viable way to try to play this position.
Well, they're going for the default, Dan. Not going to be doing that, I'm afraid. As we get into it. Round number 28. Slowly does it for FaZe. This is a difficult angle to get through. You have to flash while going for the bath. You can't just walk through. The shadows are too much. Nico will hold middle alone towards the party area. As his teammates head back towards B. Flashbang looks so decent. His confidence is going to push through this. He decides to fall back. He's sat in the smoke. Still throwing the flashbangs here. There it is. You see the shadow I was talking about. And that could be the round in itself. Nico's not with them. This kill is everything. Olaf, the only one really fragging hard. And he nails it. This could be it, ladies and gents, as Nico has to defend. He'll sit high on the bomb site here, nail the first couple of headshots, and it all starts to fall apart once again. And it's going to be a round for Optic. Carrigan left in a horrible situation there. Nails the first, can't get the second. Trade out. 13.
Another good chance not going their way. FaZe. And again, there are some opportunities in some of the 1v1s there. If Rain picks up his 1v1, it's, I think, FaZe likely win the round, but couldn't get it done. And with the bomb plant, they will have some money here, but they can't really afford to go for the buy. And it's a nice play from Nico. You have a very small window of time where you can get multiple kills, and he does just that. 2 more rounds for Optic to complete the comeback. FaZe with the half buy. And if I know anything about Csgo, this will be the round where they win it.
You're absolutely spot on.
It's that classic thing, though, where like a team will struggle on the T side, making calls, understanding how to run their pacing and strategies. And as soon as you give them like the CZs and tell them that they can run around, they have that freedom, that extra confidence, less pressure, and they just win around somehow. Olafmeister still just harassing towards B. Imagine playing against him, knowing that he's always going to be trying to just hunt you down.
It is the worst, Dan.
Experienced that in a show match. It was very, very sad for me.
It's going to go round 30. I can't even believe I'm saying that. FaZe, the 32 lead, have actually managed to give it up, but it's phenomenal from Optic to have the tenacity to even get to this point against FaZe, but they haven't really shown much on their T side. Whoever's calling right now, the mid-round situation's a bit of a problem for them. The defaults look sloppy. The execution we haven't really seen much of. We haven't seen like a promising B execution. Been lots of contact plays and last-minute commitments.
Constellation frag. Cameo appearance. A frag from FaZe in that round. Right then. Last chance saloon in normal time for FaZe to avert a terrible situation. 14 to 15. They got the guns, but do they got the strats, the maneuverability, the quick decisions, the quick thinking?
Do they have spunk? What? Why?
I didn't say anything.
It's just giggling.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
You have no idea.
No.
Nothing.
Do they have mojo?
That's better.
Yeah, they mean the same thing.
Yep.
I want to go back in time to before this conversation.
Oh, we're bringing that back.
Okay, well, Yuki won't get an opening frag. Get an opening frag. Words are hard. What
Here we
approach
go.
do you want to see from Faze here, Henry?
I have no idea.
You don't know at this
At
point.
this point, I'm as lost as they are.
Just throw the towel in
Yeah, just say, you know what, slash GG.
into the volcano.
I like a good towel. Not too soft.
I want to get these Japanese towels. They've got some good towel technology
Was
over
it a
there.
big red circle in the middle of it or what?
I'll let you say. They've got some good towel technology.
Yeah, man.
Was it RFID? That is it?
No. Just absorbs a lot of moisture, dries incredibly quickly. You know, just
Don't all towels do
just
that.
on
Like
top
a
of
micro, like any microfiber towel.
it. You don't want a microfiber towel, man.
I don't think towels need to be developed any further. They dry you hang them up, they dry themselves.
Ooh, that's a bad miss.
And it's not the bomb. They don't know what the ultimate play is. I don't believe Optic. They've got 3 players towards B bomb site. They've got no info towards short B. They don't know what is coming. But there have been no grenades towards that B bomb site, so maybe a rotation will begin.
Yugi burned alive. Nice use of the ability there. Snappy goes down as well. Perhaps Faze have finally done it. A 5 versus 3 post-plant on the A bomb site. Everything's locked off by smokes. This has to be it. This has to be.
You say that, Dan. Wait for it, though. The retake is certainly possible for Optic, capable of doing so. 5 versus 3, and Faze not looking their best. Cajun B will open things up. There's always a chance. They've got an incendiary to flush one of the terrorists out on the other side. Flashbangs towards long. Cajun B finds a frag. They definitely have a chance. Missed shots. There's the kill. 3 versus 3. It might be happening as it all collapses for Faze here. Now the 2 versus 2 begins, but Nico presumably saves it there at this point, and there it is. A long, arduous battle, but finally, with a 13-2 lead, it takes 30 rounds, but FaZe have done it. They've closed out the game 16-14. That was not pretty, it wasn't fun to watch, but they got it done.
Christ on a bicycle, a ghost on toast. They've finally done it. 30 rounds, all the rounds.
All the rounds.
All the rounds.
No bonus rounds, though, which is a shame. We could have seen a few more, but there it is. No stats to look at, chaps. We don't need to. I think we need to just move on from this game as quickly as possible. It wasn't the most compelling. It didn't have a great display of tactics or teamwork. It did have some exciting moments from Olaf. It was quite cool to watch them running away the first half, but no one can get a single round on the T side. It's all 30 rounds, and Nico with the flank towards long to close things out. There it is.